Good morning, students. Welcome back to our channel. Right? In our previous classes, we have discussed about the vocabulary activity. I hope you all have completed it. Right? It's a time to begin the storyline discussion of the prose, the the sound of music. Right? So let's begin here. God may have taken God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So, uh, you can easily understand by reading this statement. So, what the author is stating here is, yes, the God have taken her a capacity of hearing, but in the same way, he has given back to her extraordinary power. That is, we all listen to the sound, but she feels the sound, right? Very profoundly. The meaning of the word profoundly is very deeply, right? So then, uh, we are talking about Evelyn, right? So here, read the following account means information, account of, or a details, you can say, account of a person who fought against physical disability and made her life a success story. So here, it is a story of a person who was impaired with a hearing capacity, still led a successful life, right? Let us start our discussion on this. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. Yes, the story is beginning in the railway platform. You can say train platform. The train is in the underground. Yes, rush hour crowds jostle. Jostle means push roughly, not tenderly, roughly, right? One another, each of them were pushing each other to get the seat in the train, right? A slight girl, there was a slight girl. Slight means what? A small and thin, right? Looking younger than 17 years, right? Looking younger than her 17 years. Yes, that girl was exactly 17 years, but she was looking like less than 17 years. Yes, was nervous. She was nervous, weakened, yet nervous and excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. She was feeling the vibration of the train. You can also feel when you will stand, when you will be on the platform of a train. If the train comes, you can feel the vibration. So she was also feeling that vibration. She was excited, right? It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. This girl actually basically from Scotland. It's a place where you can find a lot of villages and all. There the life is very, not fast, so very slow, right? But in the London, the life is very fast, everything very fast, right? So here she is coming from Scotland to London to learn music. She is an aspirant of music. She wanted to become a musician, right? So, Academy of Music. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. See here, it was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music. It means that is the first day when that day she was going to that Royal Music Academy, and daunting enough. She was scaring a lot, frightening a lot, and teenager fresh from Scotland farm. Scotland farm means it's a full of village. Scotland means it has, that country has lot of villages, less cities. That's what Scottish farm. She's basically from a village, right? A teenager means, those who is having age in the teen, like 13 to 19, like that. She was 17, right? But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. See here, one thing what we have to understand is, you know, in London it was a very fast life. She was from the very slow area, but it's, you know, it's very difficult. We all thought that it's very difficult her to adjust here, but she was having a very difficult problem than that. That is, she was profoundly deaf. Profoundly deaf means what? Profoundly means deeply deaf. She was absolutely deaf. She was not able to listen anything. Right? Let's go to the next one. Okay, Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. She did not become, you know, by birth she was not deaf. This deafness happened to her, or she became deaf gradually, slowly, in the paces, right? Then her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8 years old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano, right? You know, Evelyn Glennie's mother, she was just remembering that at the age of 8, at the, you know, they have noticed this deafness of that Evelyn Glennies when she was in the year of when she was in the year of 8. And there was a situation that Evelyn was about to start playing the piano, right? They called her name and she didn't move. Yes, now that parent was asking or calling her name, but she was not able to respond. She didn't move because she did not hear anything. Suddenly I realized she hadn't heard. Her mother realized means understood that she did not hear, right? Says Isabel. Isabel is mother of Evelyn Glennis, right? For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. She also got to know as she was a deaf. That's what she started to hide. She started to conceal means what here? Hide. She started to hide her impairedness, her deafness, you know, among their friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated, weakened or reduced, right? Deteriorated means what? Weakened or reduced. Deteriorated, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to the specialist. Urged means requested. Yes, when she became 11 years old, gradually what had happened, her all the marks were reduced. It means what? She was unable to perform well in the academics. So, who noticed that? Headmistress noticed that and asked their parents, requested that Evelyn Glannis' parents to take her to the specialist. You know that what is specialist? Specialist is a person who will be having a profound knowledge in a particular subject or particular thing, or right. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired, totally damaged or weakened as a result of gradual nerve damage. Yes, so what had happened? You know, those her nerves, hearing nerves damaged, you know, gradually, slowly, all the, you know, that nerves damaged. That's what she became a deaf gradually, not suddenly, gradually. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids. They were advised, yes, that that specialist advised her she should be fitted with a hearing aid means what here? Aid is an equipment that helps us to hear. It usually fit into the ear, that helps us to hear, right? Then and sent to the school for the deaf, right? They had advised to their parents, you know, you now she has to have you know a, hearing aid in her ear, as well as she has to be sent to the school of deaf, right? And everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn, right? Everything, no, she was good. Yes, She used to go to the normal school and she used to be with the normal people. When she heard that she needs to be go to the place, no, school of deaf children, so what happened, everything suddenly looked black. For that, she thought that I lost everything in my life, like that she felt. That's what she exclaimed that everything suddenly looked black. Yes, uh, I think you all have understood. Until this, I just want you to read the same lesson for a couple of times and go through all the difficult words which I have given you. I hope many of you did not completed that work which I have given you, that vocabulary activity. I just want you to complete that. Then let's meet tomorrow once again. Yes, thank you for watching this video.